How are things going for everyone? Hello, Sam. Today we have a professional trader with us, and we're going to talk about what he thinks about the market in the short and long term. So during the summer, at the end of the year, and then at the end of the cycle. We will also talk about when he plans to sell and other things he thinks are important in the market right now. He's going to talk about himself for a minute, and then we'll get right to the topic. But please let me know in the comments if you like these shows where I have a guest. You can tell me in the comments by clicking the like or subscribe button, or by telling me in person. And now, if you like this kind of stuff too, if you like what Dylan has to say, there are free links to his stuff below the film. He is a professional trader for Koino, so they hire him to help one of their traders. So there will be a Koino link below the video that you can use to sign up and start making deposits. There's no know your customer. There's no need to tell them your full name or anything. After you've signed up, use the link below that one to join the free trade group on Telegram. Dylan is in that group every day to share his thoughts on the market. Dylan, thanks so much for joining the channel. Look at the market first before we start. Maybe you could tell us a little about yourself and why you chose to join Koino. I know you're a pro trader there. Yes, thanks a lot for having me. I'm glad you could have me on today. Okay, here's some information about me. I began dealing in 2018 and began with Forex. In reality, it was mostly just gold, and I only traded gold in 2018. Then, in 2021, I began dealing both Forex and cryptocurrency because I saw that the bull market of 2020 was ending and I wanted to be a part of the cryptocurrency market. It was being talked about by many. I thought it would be fun to try trading coins. Also, I switched from Forex to cryptocurrency. It was easy to make the switch because, as far as I know, most traders' methods work for both trading different commodities and asset classes. That means my plan worked for both Forex and crypto. There were some changes that had to be made, but overall, it was a pretty smooth transfer. Yes, I've been dealing for myself since then. After that, I began Koino about 1.5 years ago. I began working for them in South Africa and did so for about 3 months. After that, they told me to go to the main office in Dubai. Yes, it has been a crazy journey, but I've loved every minute of it. That's great. I think it's time to start the real market research. It's clear that the last few days have scared off a lot of new buyers. I am not sure if all the experienced buyers are still here. I believe it is, but I'd like to know what you think about the market right now. For example, where do you think Bitcoin is going in the near future? Who do you think is really driving the market right now? Yeah, so let me quickly share my screen and then show you what I'm looking at right now. So if you look at my chart right now, this is what I think will happen with Bitcoin. I do believe there could be a little more bad things. I have a level here at 51,000. In order for me to trade, I need this candle to close below this level. When you look at Bitcoin, it's clear that it's been staying between 73 and about 60,000. And now that the daily candle has closed nicely, we've gone back below this level and even touched the low 56,000. What do I want to see happen with Bitcoin at around 55,000? There are a lot of orders sitting there, so I'm going to look at the liquidations to see if there are any better deals. I do think there might be a drop as long as we stay below 61 to 60,000. With that in mind, my goal is to get as close to 51 as possible. But I'd like to check again to see if we can get back up to 60,000. If we get a good response over here, I think we'll have a pretty good short back down. You know what though? I'm not really selling Bitcoin out now because of what's going on. I think I should wait a little while longer to see how people react. I also want to see if we can close back above the range. If Bitcoin closes back above 60,000 to 61,000, this idea is no longer true. To be clear, I will be flipping more to the long side and then going all in on the alts. Since this might be the short-term bottom, right? But this level here is really what's interesting. When you look at Bitcoin's control over the last 18 months, you can see that it's been going up a lot. We're starting to break below here. So I'm looking at a few alternative coins right now to get involved in one. My first choice is HBAR, and I bought some yesterday. That's one of the questions, so I'll show it tomorrow. But yes, Bitcoin's dominance fell below this key level. This is very, very important because it means the altcoins will have a lot more chances to rise a bit harder. We haven't seen an altcoin rally like we did during the last bull market. That's all I have to say about it. I do believe that we could see a different area, like ours, take off in the game. I'm going to keep a close eye on them. But this is really, really good news for altcoins. That's kind of my take on it. Yeah. That's right. We'll talk about the HBAR and the altcoin market now. We'll also talk about some other coins you might be interested in. What if we zoom out a bit, though? I said that we might have a rally in 3 to 6 months. Where do you think we'll be by the end of the year? Okay, What kind of schedules do you mostly work with? Short ones, medium ones? I do trade scalps, that's what I do. So basically just shorter periods of time. But I like my magnet levels better when I use the longer periods. So these are my main strong points. Now let's talk about the end of the circle. We'll save that for a little further into the movie. Keep these people here. Also, everyone watching, if you like Dylan and the content right now, you can sign up for CoinW below the video. That way you can get free content from him and coverage almost every day, right? What you said meant that you trade every day because you also copy trade? Right on. Yes, I think it's clear that we have the Telegram group and daily upload signs. For people who have never traded before, we teach them how to do it. All of that is free. Okay then? Yeah. That's right. Good job. If you're okay with it, let's move on to the H-bar. It would be great to hear more about the H-bar, but we'll also talk about how you spot versus leverage after that. Good job. That's right, this is why I'm so optimistic about H-bar. Yeah. Now let's take a look at the weekly time frame, all right? In 2022, this level, which is about 0.9, was a very, very strong support. After that, it turned into resistance. As you can see, we tried to break above that level but failed. We tried again in December 2023 but failed. We went back down because we couldn't break it. Then, whenever we close above this level, we usually get a pump, right? In other words, we are above this level right now on a daily and weekly scale. I expect that, we've had that huge run up in the last couple of days. Lucky for me, that's what I was waiting for. The daily repeat was great. I got a yes at that level because it's one of the best levels for the H-bar. You can see that the price always bounces back from that zone. Yes, I got some H-bar at this price because compared to the rest of the crypto market, it is higher than most other coins. I believe it is doing much better than the market as a whole. Also, I'm really, really optimistic about H-bar. That's why I'm not telling anyone to buy this, but I'm looking at one of the coins.
Yeah.
Now, how much of this is trading with debt or short-term swaps and how much is just buying on the spot? Do you use a lot of leverage and trade? No, I do have a few different galleries though. This is spot H-bar for me. I wouldn't give this for anything else. I could actually use something like a 5x. I don't do that though. All I do with my leveraged account is use my scalping technique. Then I'll talk about my spot plan for long-term gains.
Yeah.
That makes me kind of different. Sure. Okay. Do you have any other alts that you're interested in right now? What are you going to buy? Cool. There are many people who buy coins just to look at them. No doubt, though, you already have a plan for when you'll sell the cryptos or tokens. You might want to talk about that some more. Either it has to do with time or it has to do with price. Great. Okay, if you don't get any more altcoins, when will that happen? Or just not interested in the market? Or no? Then just leave. So yeah, that's my plan. I do think that Bitcoin will finally turn into something like a stable coin. I don't think so, but the altcoin is obviously a little different since there are new altcoins every day. So I do think that if you stay active in crypto, you can get other coins, sell the ones you already had, and use the money you made to buy new altcoins. For me, I like crypto way too much to fully get out of it. So I don't think I'll leave. In other words, something might happen at some point that might, make me leave. Sure,